So
that would help.
And she changed it so I don't have to go side to side to move my cursor from screen to screen. Now I can just go up and down, like she said.
Nice.
2 favorite idiots. Nice.
What up, Nipsey? And had we not known who you were anyway, the you and favorite gives you away.
That could be a Canadian thing, too. That could be Ken.
Could be, but it's not.
But it's not.
It is.
I'm just saying that's the way they do it, too.
Yes.
So.
Okay. Oops. That's not the button I wanted.
Yes, my team, Justin, today.
Well, you broke
shit.
The what?
I said my team signed Justin Verlander today, if you can believe that shit.
Oh, yeah, I know. I heard. We don't just go giving you show because you want to.
And I believe the Phillies. I believe the Phillies signed Trey Turner.
Timmy Turner. Gotcha.
They should have signed Timmy Turner. Maybe they could have gotten Wanda and Cosmo, too.
The package deal.
The Bun B and Pimp C of the podcast. More like the Yukon and Bras and Fresh Kid Ice.
Yes. We are all that in one. Although it was just Pimp C's anniversary. All right.
Yes, I know the Tampa Bay Bucks are playing, Gail, because I need Brady to suck tonight for me to win this week.
All right. Do you have your news up? We're talking to the people from behind the curtain.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, my news is up, and I'm sufficiently not sweating anymore, so let's do it.
All right. Then I'm going to kick this pig and give you a 5 in Shree. Woo's your mama?
This week on the Mr. Throwback Thursday podcast, we bring you the return of Rappin' Hood, the new Caesar, Cypress does NASCAR, a new Street Out West, and more Blow. What else? Let's listen.
It's not just any day. It's Mr. Throwback Thursday.
Now with trends, street now.
And now, here's your host, Bill Winters, and Mr. Throwback himself, Robbins.
And how are you? Welcome to Mr. Throwback Thursday, episode 462, with your 2 favorite idiots, bringing you all the news that is the news across the nation. Bill up in New York. Jamie is down in Virginia. How are you, my friend? Are you well?
I've been better, but I am well.
I knew that.
Yeah. No,
I knew that.
The knee is getting better. I don't.
I guess.
Yeah, I don't know if that's the word I'm looking for. It's not getting worse. I had surgery on Friday. They just went, poked some holes in there, went and looked around and said, okay, we're going to pull this shit out because it seems to be getting in your way. We're going to get this shit out of your way because it seems to be making you in pain. And we'll see how it goes after that.
Little Hoover vac in there. Is that what it was?
Yeah, they went in and pressure washed
Clean out
inside.
Yeah, clean out some shit.
Yep.
Is it Gail, the medical person right away? Is it propped up? You got elevated and ice and.
Currently, it is not. It has been for a good chunk of the day. Under the pillow under my ankle to keep the knee partially hyperextended because they don't want me to put a pillow under the knee and take a chance of clots.
Right. No, that's smart move. So glad you.
The knee is currently less bad.
It's less bad. It doesn't suck nearly as much as it did, and you are an inaction figure as opposed to a reaction figure.
I am very often an inaction figure.
And this is for Rob, who hashtagged coffee. So yes, in the classic TBT Posse mug.
So we will tell everyone, if you haven't seen it on the little screen down here, that you should comment #coffee if you would like to win this limited
Little
edition,
stocking.
rare, sold out. What other terms am I looking for? Stocking.
Stupendous, amazing. Yes.
With a
With
sealed bag of blackout coffee in it. And anyone who's had the blackout knows that it's black. It's currently in, so it's black in the stocking, and it'll be black out.
Oh
the bag when it
yeah,
gets to
so blackout.
you. Yeah, so that's what we're
I
doing.
just
tonight.
all of
We're
a
gonna do
sudden,
giveaway.
when
Jake,
very nice.
freeze frame for a second.
I'm just to see who gets it.
Yeah,
Yeah, that you know what? I have a feeling that's just going to happen all night with everything we've done. It's just going to be one of them days.
yeah, it's easy.
We haven't had one like that in a while, so
we have not. But I do anticipate some Eric Sermon
You know what? Shit fucked up when y'all was away, but we back now.
happening tonight. Yeah, shit
You know,
fucked up while you guys were
Chip. It's my and then punch him in his neck.
Yes.
We don't have a button for Rockweiler getting punched in his neck. Okay, Mike's
No,
in there now. He
I don't have a
hashtagged it.
need for that one. No, I don't have a need
No,
for that one.
not yet anyway. But
I do have this one.
oh, Greg got the chocolate rum ball going tonight. Well done.
Nice.
It's always my fault. So
Yeah, Greg, I
Greg's
also
on your
have
level
chocolate rum
tonight,
ball.
man.
I also have my chocolate rum ball in my Jackass O'Lantern mug. And since I had surgery on Friday, I was not allowed to drink 24 hours prior, which means I've been on Percocet for the past few days and haven't been drinking. I haven't had a drink of rum since Wednesday until
Which is saying something for you.
showtime.
Until just now.
Yes.
Pacha.
For Greg and anyone else who's interested, I'm drinking a Colombian rum this evening. It's called Dictator. It's a 20-year, theoretically. It's truly
Dictador.
Yes. So that's.
I saw it when you sent me a picture of that, and I said, "Ooh, that one looks like it's probably pretty tasty."
It is.
So what's the
It's
little
very, very
little
vanilla.
darker, little?
It's very vanilla. It's got a licorice back end on it, like a black licorice, and the finish is
Okay.
very nice. Yeah, but yeah, I looked it up because when they come in the mail as part of the exchange, I like to know, how much does that go for in case I like it and I want to get it again. This one comes in right at $60. So
That's not terrible.
No, it's not at all. So and I don't want anybody to think. Yes, I am not a rum snob. I am a rum aficionado. I like rum. If you like a $20 rum, drink
And
that
that's
rum.
what gets you through. Drink that rum. Yep.
Yes. I posted. See, Greg's had this one. Not a big fan, or he's just saying he's not a fan because he doesn't like licorice. I don't know.
See, I'm not a big black licorice fan either. I
not
probably
either.
wouldn't like the back end of it then.
Yeah, it's different. But again, if you like the rum, drink the rum. It doesn't matter
Drink
if
rum.
it costs you $20 or
Eat the cake,
$200.
anime.
Indeed. But yeah, so that's what's going on.
You know what? You know what's not different? The lineup for tonight. We're going to do
was
everything
going
like
to
we
be.
always do. It was going to be, and then
Yes.
life happens,
That's
and there is some shit going around, man. As far as like sickness, as you could hear the
patrons
IT
will
department
have
when
that,
she
yes.
was here. Yes, my wife has been sick for the better part of a week and a half. So
Yeah,
But-
and we were supposed to have a guest this evening who is also ill, but he will be with us when we record live next
In about-
Sunday.
did he agree to join us
He
at
did,
that early
yes.
hour?
Yeah, we will be live at 11 a.m. East next Sunday.
And
will
he'll probably join us around noon.
Yeah, so we can get through the hip hop headlines, kind of like we have tonight.
Yes.
Um,
So
Yeah.
we have tonight, though, we have a whole lot of hip hop headlines. We got some woo news. We've got a one and done. by a dog I was not aware of. There are many dogs in hip hop.
There are.
I must have skipped this one.
You must have.
A record of the week by a man known as the Syndicate Sniper.
Yes, and it's not the record you would have thought.
It's not the record I would have thought. I thought we did the record that I
We
would have
did the
thought.
other one, yes.
Yes. So we'll remind you who the
Notorious.
artist of the month is. I will read lyrics. We will talk about fresh flicks coming up probably the day after Christmas.
That's the plan.
Wait, isn't the day after Christmas a Monday?
I don't know.
I thought Christmas is on a Sunday this year, eh?
It might be. Maybe I was looking at a different day.
Could
Hold
be.
on, let's pull it up on the calendar. No, I was thinking the other holiday. I was thinking the 30th because it was going to be the day before a holiday, not the day after a holiday.
I gotcha.
Yes.
So we'll have to change that date. It's not going to be the 26th. We'll
It
probably
could
go.
be. I don't know. But we'll
It
shoot
could
for the
be.
30th.
Yes. So there you go. We'll have a Fungible Football League update. We'll give away that cool little stocking full of Blackout coffee. And then we'll put a bow on this episode, number 462, if you can believe we're up to 462, which tells me that right around the corner, we're coming up on another anniversary. Oh,
We
crema,
are.
crema. Yep.
We are. We will be hitting year 9.
Going into 10.
Yeah. Which, okay, I will maybe edit this out. I don't know. Speaking of year 10, January of 2024, we turn 10. In the year 2024, the Universal Hip Hop Museum will be opening its doors.
I think that's perfect.
I do too, because we're going to be there, whether they rescind their invitation or allow us to come in. Either way,
I don't
we're
think they're
be
going to
there.
rescind their invitation. I think if we bug Adam and Paradise and Pete enough,
Yeah.
then we should be fine. But no, I'm very excited about that. As it gets closer, I'm getting more and more excited about it.
Yeah, I was
But
gonna
I'm
put
getting
up some news
excited.
about Pete.
Yeah, we like Pete.
We do.
So let's not beat around the bush any longer, shall we, sir? Would you please be so kind to get this pig going by hitting us up with a little Triple H?
Yay.
This is hip hop has brought to you by Mr. Throwback Thursday.
We'll get on it. But before it's your turn, anybody who's watching and who has hashtag coffee, share the show amongst the peoples, and let's see if we can get some more peoples in here. And if
That
we
would
can
be
get more
nice.
peoples, maybe I'll give away more stuff sometimes.
That would be
More
cool.
people start
we,
joining, more stuff I'll give away.
We like people.
Yes.
We like people joining us on here.
Yeah,
Out
we
in
don't really
public,
like people.
we're not a big fan of people sometimes.
No,
People can be dicks.
they can.
I can
and
be
we
one.
are-
I
we
will.
are
I
people,
will
yes.
fully admit, I am. Yes, bitches
Yes.
be crazy. That's me. I am
That's
bitches. So
Yes, but yeah.
Anyway.
share the show. And get on it. It's your turn.
and my time will start with Rappin' Hood. And if you listen to the intro, you heard about the return of Rappin' Hood. You think, oh,
Yes.
what in the blue fuck is Rappin' Hood? Well,
Well, if
I'm
you've been here for
tell ya.
Flick in the past,
This comes from TMZ.com. Yes, you would know. TMZ.com brings us Big Daddy Kane saying our new Jack City play will host Mario Van Peebles very soon.
Yeah, speaking of Mario Van
Peebles, who has been in.
have you watched the show
Go ahead.
Reginald the Vampire by any chance?
No, didn't know that was a thing.
I didn't think you would.
What is that on?
Anyway, it's on, I don't know, some TV channel. But it's based on a series of book called Fat Vampire. Doesn't matter. There's a guy in it who is a vampire. He's not Reginald the Vampire. He is a vampire. And he looks like a very young Mario Van Peebles. So I looked him up, and I believe his name is Mandela Van Peebles, and he is Mario Van Peebles' son.
Which would make sense why he looks like Mario Van Peebles.
Yes, he also looks like rapping John Hood.
Yes. So Big Daddy Kane is starring in a theater production of New Jack City, which he says is touring now. Yes. And which is going to be hosting the director of the cult classic very soon. The director being Mario Van Peebles.
Yes.
The rap legend was...
Mario Van Peebles was the director of New Jack City. I knew he was in it. We've watched it. We even watched it for Fresh Flicks. I did not pay attention that he
missed
was
that.
the director.
Yeah, I was going to miss that part of the credits.
Yeah.
The rap legend was in New York this week, talking about New Jack City on stage, and Kane says Mario Van Peebles, who directed the movie, also acted in it as the cop who was out to bring down the operation. Will be coming to check out the show when they come to LA's Orpheum in late January. Now that's significant because, I mean, look, you know what? You know you're cool when Mario Van Peebles' initials are MVP. That tells you all you need to know.
It's not Montel Vontavious Porter. No, Mario.
It's
Van
not KVB either. It's not KVB either, or RVD. No,
it is not. Although this is Monday night.
Mr. Monday Night, Rob Van Dam.
It is, yes.
But Big Daddy's actually playing his character from the movie. Big Daddy's playing Mario's character.
Nice.
So, yeah, Stone. Kane says Mario's swinging by to take it all in, maybe give him some notes on his performance. He says, I wonder if Wesley Snipes has caught wind of the play and if he's curious to give it a peek, or if he's even out of jail yet.
Is Wesley Snipes in jail? .com. Only...
No, it's not a DMX thing. Can't do it.
No.
But that's really cool. Mario Van Peebles, very synonymous with that movie, which, again,
directed it and
one of my favorite Fresh Flicks so far, just because I love that freaking movie.
Well, yeah.
I loved it, even before I knew that. I loved the movie anyway, just because he gonna kill me. Pookie face.
Pookie face makes everything better. You know, it's no body rock.
Next article is Jay-Z Smooth.
Yeah.
Jay-Z is among the investors looking to open a Times Square casino, which is cool.
It is. I wanted to know,
that's probably
before you get into this article, do you know why I entitled it what I did?
If it's JB Smooth, he is the guy behind Caesars in the commercials.
He is.
Is that why you titled it that?
It is going to be a Caesars casino in Times Square.
See, I knew that.
I know.
So, yes, JB Smooth is the guy who plays Caesar in the commercials.
Yes.
Very funny.
With the multiple Mannings.
Yes. So, Hawaiian Sophie's joined a group of investors looking to open the first full-scale casino in Times Square. Can you imagine what kind of fucking business that's going to do if it opens?
No.
I can.
5 floors, too, of the building that they're talking about.
The word is crazy business is what it's going to do.
Illegal business.
Controls America.
So you can walk in the door and ask what you can get for 63 cents?
Nothing. According to the New York Post, Hawaiian Sophie has joined forces with SL Green and Caesars Entertainment in a bid to erect a swanky boutique-style casino at a 1515 Broadway office tower, which is already owned by SL Green, who is New York City's largest commercial landlord.
Oh, not Seth Green?
No.
Oh.
As part of the partnership, Sophie and his team will oversee entertainment program at 1515 Broadway, as well as SL Green's 6 other properties in Times Square. He says New York is the epicenter of culture. We have the opportunity to create a destination at the heart of the true crossroads of the world. This is Sophie.
Right.
My partnership with Green and Caesars has all the promise and commitment, economic opportunity, growth, and enrichment for the community and everyone that visits the Empire State.
Isn't it in the building
so it's
where the Lion King is? Or was?
Lion King's still there. Lion King's still going.
I believe that's the same building. They were talking about maintaining the first floor as
As a theater.
Yeah. And then going up from there.
Dude, could you imagine winning enough money that you get comped to a show like Lion King?
No.
Because, I mean, I wouldn't go see it anyway. I have no interest in seeing The Lion King
I don't
on
either.
Broadway.
No.
But that'd be a pretty cool thing. So I guess the casino is going to be called Caesar's Palace Times Square. Would occupy 8 floors in a 54-story tower between West 43rd and 44th. Casino floors would also have restaurants and entertainment, while an 800-room 5-star hotel would be created in the building above. So, yeah, it's going to...
Well, yeah, you got to house.
That's
all
the
the
one thing
people
about
that you're bringing
real
in
estate.
from out of town. Yeah, you
and
can go
and
up.
that's the one thing you can do. You can go up as long as physics allows you to.
Yep. Yeah, because you
But-
got to get all the people coming in from out of state. You got to give them somewhere to stay to keep them on property, so they can just go downstairs, gamble,
Oh, yeah.
and then go back to their room. You got to keep
And go
them
back
in-house.
upstairs.
Yeah.
And they probably, I mean, that'd be the only rooms in the thing that have windows, because you know the secret. Casinos don't ever put windows in the casinos
No. Or clocks.
or clocks, so you don't know what time it is.
Nope. You don't need to know that.
You do if you're Flavor Flav. He always needs to know what time it is.
Had news about
Ground
him that I didn't use this week too. Him and Kate got into it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was ugly.
It's always ugly with those two. The ground floor, however, is specifically earmarked for non-gaming uses, an entrance to the Minskoff, which, as you said, hosts the Lion King. So, yeah, if they pull this off, this is going to make fucking bank, man. Hand over fist.
You know, it was right around the corner because Atlantic City's dying. But they brought sports
Because it's
gambling.
not easy to get to.
No, it's not. No. They brought legalized sports gambling into the state. Was it
Which
last
was
year?
huge
Yes.
early this year.
Yeah. And then, yeah, because I remember I couldn't place a bet when we were at the game in November of last year.
Last year, right.
Right, because of my
Although that was in
location.
Jersey.
It was in Jersey, yes. But based on my location,
Yes.
it said no. But yeah, so bringing legalized sports betting in, casino is the next step. I mean, obviously there's casinos all over in New York, but they're all
Electronic.
yeah, but they're not run by the gaming commission. They are all run by individual tribes.
Right.
So, and they have very different rules. If you go to Atlantic City, Monaco, Vegas, the big gambling centers, if you go there and you hit, just for an example, you hit 4 cherries, it's going to pay you, say 1,000, whatever. If you go to one of these racinos like you have in New York, Rivers, things like that up in the Schenectady area, if you go to a racino,
There's one of those out by Bethel Woods, not too terribly far away from me anyway.
so that same 4 cherries may only pay you 700 because their numbers and their rules are different. And the tribal properties, it could be 400 on one, it could be 600 on another. They control their own. So the only places that are guaranteed to be the same is ones that are run under the International Gaming Commission, which will be, Las Vegas, Atlantic City, the places that have been around forever. Yeah, the Seminoles have a Hard Rock down there, and they are under their own rules. They can tell you, if you get 4 aces in a game of video poker, we're only paying you $100, and that's their rule. It is what it is. As long as they maintain it all the way through, it is what it is. So yeah, so I would think that if
Now, do they do it as a straight dollar amount, or do they do it as a
a
100 to
multiplier.
1 or something like that? Yeah.
it's I was just using as an example.
Okay.
But if it were to go into Times Square, I believe it would fall under the National or International Gaming Commission. It would be the same type of payout rules as
I would think
Vegas
it
or
would
Atlantic
have to.
City or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I would think it would have to, especially if it's going to take the name of one of these international casinos.
Right, because we're getting a Rivers here. It's going right in down Portsmouth, and it's opening soon. But that is a racino, and the way they calculate their odds is very strange. It's based on historical horse races. Don't ask me how the algorithm all works. That's more math than I'm comfortable with, but that's how their odds work.
I just find one of the little tidbits on here is that one of the people who's expected to submit a rival bid against Jay-Z on this, New York Mets owner Steve Cohen, who just paid $43 million a year for the reigning Cy Young Award winner.
Who pitched at Old Dominion University, did he not?
He did. He's an Old Dominion University graduate.
Yeah,
so
thought so.
So little bit of Virginia ties for our new acquisition down here, or up here and down there for you. So I'll tell you what, I like to play blackjack, and I'm pretty good at it. I probably will spend a couple more hours in the city, or worst comes to worst, at least use that as a hotel or something to stay at overnight next time I go down, just because, if you got the option, that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
So,
and plus, you get their gaming card, and you build up your points, and then you get free nights, and you go, okay, well, let's go down to the city for this, and we'll stay the night at Caesars.
And maybe that ties into something at the theater too. Maybe you build up points by seeing certain shows at certain theaters. I mean, there's a world of possibility.
Oh yeah, I know. Trust me.
And you know what? And you know what's going to happen on
all over the place.
and Sophie's not a poor man.
He is not.
Sophie has a lot of money. Sophie's going to end up with a lot more money if he becomes a partner in this thing.
He is.
Yeah, you know what? It's funny. John mentions the whole $1 million a year for Bobby Bonilla. He is not the only player who's getting paid out on this ridiculously long annuity, but because it's the Mets, they make a big deal out of it. And when Cohen picked up the ownership of the Mets, he wants to turn it into an actual day at the stadium.
Why not? Get something out of it.
He wants to bring Bobby Bo to the stadium, present him with a big fat fucking check every year, give away Bobby Bo jerseys,
shove a burger in his face, and go, have a seat.
Dude, you know what? I'm telling you, the guy could make money off of that because people find that shit hysterical.
Yeah,
me included. So, anyway, next article, the seas.
Yes.
And you asked me not too terribly long ago if I felt like going on a cruise. And I said, I would love to go on a cruise.
And
unfortunately,
we gave the same response.
The response was, we would love to do this. Unfortunately, we have other people that make those decisions for us.
Yes, and they would
not with us, mind you.
No.
And I'm not going to even lie and say not with us, for us. A TBT Posse cruise would be fucking fantastic. It would be. But
there's no lineup announced for this one yet, so I can't even try to pitch.
No, and here's the thing. My wife barely tolerates me. She, just by the skin of her teeth, tolerates me with Jamie together for more than a day or two.
Yep.
She would lose her ever-loving mind if I got together with the entire posse in person. I mean, she's going to have to... I don't think she's going to come...
devices.
like we will be when the museum opens. And I think she understands that because of the whole possibility of recording a show there thing. So Gail's in. If we do a posse cruise, Gail's in. Well, that's because Gail's retired now, like you, and she's looking for things to fill her time. Anyway, Vibe Magazine gives us this article, Vibe.com. Rob Bells announces an immersive hip-hop cruise to the Bahamas. The experience kicks off with the Welcome to Miami performance by Trick Daddy and Trina on the pool deck.
Trick Daddy and Trina, both from the Miami area.
We could do that. Cruise up the Hudson.
Yes. Does their ferry work? I know they bought it. Is it functional still?
I don't know if it's functional yet. I know they're probably still in the process of fixing it up. But Rock the Bells is taking the hip-hop culture out to sea as the global platform announced the Rock the Bells Cruise, a hip-hop experience in partnership with Sixth Man. This first-of-its-kind event is set to sail from Miami to the Bahamas November 13th through 17th of 2023 in celebration of the 50th anniversary of hip-hop.
Yes.
The 4-day experience kicks off. If it's only a 4-day cruise, that's
Miami,
a comfortable
Bahamas.
cruise. Back to Miami.
Yeah. You're talking to somebody who did 6 and 7 month cruises. These are a little bit nicer.
I did a 10-night cruise my first time. That was long. That was really long. The 4-day immersive experience kicks off with a performance from Miami's own Trick Daddy and Trina on the ship's pool deck. A full lineup will be revealed in 2023. However, according to a press release, ticket holders can anticipate dozens of performances and intimate experiences from some of hip-hop's dopest classic MCs, DJs, and producers.
You would think that a lot of the SiriusXM personalities would probably be
I would think so.
if even if they didn't want to, probably be roped into this, contractually somehow.
I mean, they've already said that there's going to be pool deck parties presented by Kid Capri, MC and DJ battles, rap karaoke, which I would probably partake in because you have been with me when karaoke has happened, and that has happened as well. Interactive graffiti, live podcasts.
Ooh. Maybe we can get booked on the cruise and then we don't have to pay for it.
That would be sweet.
Look, our guest next show has a hook at Rock the Bells. Our favorite DJ B, has a hook at Rock the Bells. Maybe we can get them to drop our name for this cruise. Who knows?
Well, because
steerage, I don't care.
We are the preeminent classic hip-hop podcast, if you ask me. And if you ask the people involved at the UHHM.
Yes, anybody who's here.
Well, that too. The posse likes us. So
yeah, or they put up with us, whatever. But
live podcasts, as we said, roller skating.
I can't do that anymore.
Open mic nights, movie screenings, fresh flicks.
Ooh,
we could do a fresh flicks on a boat.
We could.
Master classes, art galleries, custom grills, tattoos, basketball, and the Trill Meals food court. That's got Bun B written all over it. Sixth Vice President of Events, Sixth Man, Jeff Cuellar is his name, says we could not be more excited to help play host to the first ever Rock the Bells Festival at Sea. From music to food.
One of the Wayans brothers.
Yeah, the only funny one. From music to food, art, dancing. I shouldn't say that. Damon has always been very funny. Yes. Art, dancing, fashion, history. The cruise will be a fully immersive experience, and I can't think of a better way to keep the celebration of hip-hop's 50th anniversary going better than Rock the Bells taking over their own ship on the ocean. God, you know what? The more I talk about this, the more I might be down to do this next year.
It is not cheap, I will tell you that.
No, I'm sure it isn't.
I did look into it, and a lot of the... What surprised me most is all of the fancy suites and everything that's not an
probably already sold out.
Already sold out, and they have no idea who's going to be there. So that's putting a lot of faith in LL and his people pulling together a quality.
That could also be a lot of the people performing on the boat, getting those suites and things too.
Yeah. Or they at least reserve them for the people who are going to be there.
Next article. Making love in the back of my Snoop DeVille. TMZ Hip Hop. Snoop Dogg says PIMP ride from 50 Cent video is up for sale. Mm-hmm. And that was the 50 Cent's Pimp remix video. You can roll just like Snoop because that Snoop DeVille is up for sale. The current owner of the car is named Christian Bonilla, and he says it came into his possession. It says was virtually a family heirloom at one point and even took home the top interior prize at the 2006 General Motors car competition.
Wow.
That's pretty impressive. Christian tells us Snoop's late rolled dog, Uncle Junebug, was especially fond of the car, loved taking it for a spin. I guess Snoop blew the engine, so it was just taking up space in his lot.
Yeah, now
So-
if you take it for a spin, somebody's got to push you.
So a friend of this guy, Christian, made Snoop an offer. He got the car, shipped it out to
And
Christian. Yes. Car is mostly intact aside from the engine that was replaced and an audio upgrade. And we bet still DRE sounds amazing in the speakers. I'm sure it
And
probably fucking
so they were
does.
talking about all these people who were involved with this vehicle, and there's one picture in there. It's like the dude and DJ Quick, isn't it?
Yes.
There's no
Yep.
mention of Quick, but there's a picture of with I'm assuming the dude who owns the car and DJ Quick. And that
Because-
I guess that's the pimp certification of the vehicle.
Because word to the motherfucking DJ Quick. Want to make an offer on this car?
Wow. We got
You can
one
hit
offer
this
on
guy.
car.
Anna bought at. Oh,
Yeah, you max headroomed all over
okay.
that shit. Now you're completely frozen. Nope.
I just went
Frozen.
blank.
Yeah, you were completely frozen there for quite a while. Nope. Still. Now you're
I'm going to leave and come back.
that's a good idea.
I thought so too.
There he goes. Yeah, we've been having all kinds of technical difficulties tonight. That's why we started a little bit late. Luckily, we didn't have our interview tonight because that would have gone horribly. But everybody wants to be here Sunday. Sunday for a special recording, 11 a.m. East. Our guest should join us by noon East, and we will try to get you out of here before the majority of football. But he's an interesting cat, and you're gonna want to talk to him.
Let's see if this is better.
You sound good, but you're frozen. I don't know what that sound was.
This is terrible.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell's going on because we tested everything beforehand. We got it all fixed. We're gonna blame Cole. Uh-oh.
I'm
This is a big one. Let's
trying-
put this up on the screen.
Every
No, thank you, Frost, whoever you are. We would not like that. Hello, Doug.
well, I'm back.
There you are. But
Yeah, I come back to we're having a shit time here.
seems like it. Oh yeah, we get everything, Greg. This is the first non-porn
Start the computer.
spam I think we've ever gotten, though. See if I can get rid of. I can't even get rid of him. That's fun. Normally I can just bounce him out of here. Yeah, just refresh your StreamYard page, Bill, and we'll see what goes from there. Don't know if you actually heard me or not. Yeah, he's going to restart his computer. All right. So what do you guys want to talk about while Bill's not really here? He appears to be here. Let me take him off the screen there. That's a very good question, Cranky. I don't know. Do porn bots not want to hang out with us anymore? See, everybody's got the same idea. Let's talk about Bill. All right. What do you guys want to talk about? Do. We are refreshing Bill's restarting his computer. We finish up my rum. We're not even out of hip hop headlines yet. I'm gonna be done. That was delicious. Ooh, that's a lot, John. Can make sure you get the hashtag coffee. Otherwise, you won't be counted in our stat collection. Yeah, I don't know if I can drink that much, and I can hold some liquor. 20 years as a sailor, you build that stuff up. Wrong one. I'm gonna punch you, John, just so you know. There, that's what I was looking for. Yes, we will find out when UHHM is going to open officially, because we're gonna have to plan my trip up there and Bill's trip down there. For Bill, it's like an hour and change. For me, it's like 8 hours. But yeah, we're gonna have to know that in advance, and as soon as we know it, we'll let you know it. And if you guys want to come up and hang out with us when we do this thing live, that would be awesome. Okay. For those of you who live outside of New York, yes, it's in New York City. For anyone from New York, it's in the Bronx. New York City, as far as anyone in New York is concerned, the city is Manhattan. So no, it's not in Manhattan. It's in the Bronx. Hey there. Much better already.
Well, I'm here.
Yes, you are.
And you're here. And, okay.
You hear this?
I can.
Okay, good.
And I don't want to say anything else right now, so we're just going to open up our news and everything back again, because I just rebooted the whole computer. I was like, you know what? I was thinking to myself, probably just a shitty Wi-Fi.
Hard start it, crush it, bring it back. Yeah, you had to say something.
See what happens. We may have to do that once or twice again. Yeah. I'm sure it's going to happen a couple of times tonight.
I got nowhere to be.
Yeah, me neither, really.
No, I may have to
All right.
elevate my.
So we left off.
I can already hear.
8, 7, and 6, and worst comes to worst, if we need to redo any of this shit, I'm off from work tomorrow in the morning. So
nice, that will be beautiful.
Huh?
Nice, that's beautiful.
So if we need to redo this shit, I'll be here.
Yep. When I go through and edit and go, okay, here's what we need to do again.
Yep. Everything from welcome to what? I do everything in slow motion. I'm fat.
Because he doesn't math well, so he has to count in slow motion.
No, actually, I math pretty well. So. All right. I got all the news back open, so if you want to try to muddle way through this, then let's.
Sure.
Are we going to continue any more with this Snoop Dogg thing?
No, we'll just jump into the beasties.
We'll go on this one. Okay.
Yes,
it kind of feels like it. Yes.
All right, let's give it a try. Let's do this with Shree.
All right.
Who's your mama?
Our next article, Check Your Head, which, if you're familiar with album titles, should tell you who this one is about.
Yes.
So, thesource.com brings us Beastie Boys' 1992 album, Check Your Head, has been commemorated.
It's been commemorated, yes. It's been commemorated, and then that was it. It sounded like a lot of you breathing on beat.
It's because of something.
No clue what you said. I heard something. That's all I got.
I can't figure.
You're like a little kid with a bad stutter. I can't figure.
Done.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's me.
like Jimmy from South Park.
Yeah, this is.
What a show.
Oh.
I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Anyway, shall we try this one again?
Nope. It's not getting any better. That's exactly
This is a
that's what I'm saying, Mike.
fucking disaster.
It is. And it's not our normal disaster. I'm just glad that Diamond's not here tonight.
So,
what time are you free tomorrow?
Tomorrow morning. We could do it tomorrow morning.
Oh, see, I can hear you fine now.
Because I got to get up. Huh?
I said I can hear you fine now.
Yeah, but I keep cutting in and out. Okay, that seems a little better.
Yeah. Yes, normally we're
All right,
painful to see and hear, Greg. I can't imagine how bad it is now. All right. Try to come back in with the Beasties. We'll see what we can get here. Let's do it a Shree. Who's your mama?
So our next article is called Check Your Head, and if you're familiar with album titles, you should know who this is about. The Beastie Boys' 1992 album, Check Your Head, has been commemorated in a new collection, according to thesource.com. We had a Champion outlet right here in Hyde Park. So
We did, yes.
you and I spent much money in that Champion outlet when we were kids. So
Yes, it was right next to the McDonald's.
Go ahead.
No,
Go ahead and hit
Bill's
Billy
fault.
Dan's. I'm sure it's my fault. Everybody's. Yeah, it's always my fault. So,
Whether it is
in collaboration with Bravado, Champion will release a limited edition Beastie Boys capsule collection December 8th for fans, which is actually this coming Throwback Thursday.
it is. Fancy how that worked.
The Check Your Head capsule will celebrate its 30th anniversary of the Beastie Boys' seminal album, Check Your Head, with artwork-inspired designs in traditional Champion silhouettes. Check Your Head achieved multi-platinum status, and it was the Beasties' first album to be entirely produced by Caldato Jr. Studios in Los Angeles. And
It
at the
was
same
entirely
time,
produced by who?
Champion came to represent Mario
where we lost-
Caldato Jr.
Okay, because that's where we lost you completely.
Did you get it that time?
I did.
Okay.
Mario Caldato Jr.
This is just terrible.
It is.
Yes.
And then it gets
And the
fine.
first to be recorded at their own G Sun Studios in Los Angeles. Champion came to represent the hip hop scene back then as well, both enduring brands influenced fashion in the 1990s and are still popular today. Price range from $50 to $100 on this collection. And it includes, you've got sweatshirts, black sweatshirts, white sweatshirts, album covers, sweatshirts. So then you want to spend one.
This is not going to work. So what we're going to do...
No, we may have to do this tomorrow morning.
We will. What time are you free tomorrow morning?
She leaves for work at like 8:30. I can be on here by like 8:45 to 9. Actually, she probably leaves about 8:45. So figure 9 o'clock.
So we'll shoot for 9. All right.
Yes,
Do you have...
that gives plenty of time to make sure I have coffee.
Yes. Do you have 2 hours to... up to 2 hours to fix it?
Yep. I have the whole
right,
day
well,
off tomorrow.
Oh, awesome. All right. So let's shoot for 9 a.m.
The only thing I have to do a couple of things for her one social studies class.
You know that this is working just fine now,
And
right?
then for what meeting ticket I gotta go.
Wow. Okay, so I have no idea what Bill's saying.
9 o'clock in the morning.
Yes, we're going to put this up on the screen. We're going to do the drawing now. For those of you who were here, we're going to do the drawing anyway. And then we're going to resume this mess.
Yes, let's do that now.
Yes, we'll draw now. We'll resume
9 a.m.
the mess
tomorrow.
at 9 a.m. here. So let's do the drawing here and get us a winner so I can possibly get this out in the mail after the show is over tomorrow. And the winner is Tammy Stinson. Congratulations, Tammy. Hit me up
Tammy!
somewhere. Not Timmy. Yeah.
Tammy!
Hey, make sure I have your address, and I will get this out to you possibly tomorrow. It's very hard for me to get the mailbox right now with my knee. But very soon I will get it out to you. And anyone who wants to join us at 9 a.m. tomorrow, give or take, to fix this mess,
If you're
we'll be
free,
here. Yeah.
if you're free, we'll see
We'll be
here. Sorry, folks. And the IT department worked on my computer and everything before we came on.
Yes.
We did the test and everything, so I don't know what's going on with this. So,
Nope. But
anywho,
maybe tomorrow, we won't have... Here, let's see.
You know what? Shit fucked up when y'all was away, but we back now.
All right. So shit was fucked up while you was away.
that's how we're gonna start tomorrow.
Yeah, it is.
That's how we'll start it tomorrow.
You can always...
Yeah, a
listen
lot
to
of
Thursday.
people will. So,
We'll be there
yes,
for you
absolutely.
Thursday. Yes, but
Our-
in the meantime, in between time, we're gonna cut this mess short.
Yeah,
No, Greg, that's what they did.
did
beforehand.
reboot the router.
That's exactly what happened before the show. And there's Cranky. Thank you.
Yep.
So yeah, we will see whoever we can see tomorrow at 9. If you can't be here, check us out Thursday, and we will see you all next Sunday at 11 a.m. East.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Till next.
Sounds good. Sorry, folks.
Holla,
See you tomorrow. For those who can make it, for those who can't, we'll talk to you on Thursday.